Yes, wait. So Python org, this is the official website. Here downloads there. So now here you can download it as latest version Python 3.11.3. So this is the major version and this is the minor version. This is the patch version. Forget about the patch version. The major and minor versions are important. Okay, the latest version as a student you can download and install, no problem. Otherwise, if you want any other versions, so go down and here you can choose required version and install it. Download it first of all. One exe file will downloading, and later by double clicking that, next you can follow and install it. So yesterday I explained all the screens also. Okay. So today I'll take your mails and I inform to management also. Will create one Google Classroom link. I will upload there today after this session is over. Okay, na? Today definitely I will upload. So far, whatever we discussed in the topics, all the content I will share you guys. Yeah. So anyone having doubt installation related? Python installation related. So try yourself, definitely you will success. And next guys, after installing the Python software, so here you are going to get Python IDE. This is one GUI tool, graphical user interface tool, guys. Okay, IDE. Here we can develop the Python code. We can test the Python code. So regularly we are going to use this one when we are learning the Python related. So especially core Python related, this ideally we are using all testing. Easily we can do it. And also one more interactive cell we are getting. This is a black screen like command prompt. It looks like command prompt. Black screen we are getting, and this is the white screen we are getting. Both are looks like same. Something different is there here. Later I'll show you that one. Okay. And also documentation we are getting here. So Python documentation also we are getting when we are installing. So for example, like this. So ideally interactive cell documentation. If I'm clicking on this documentation, Python documentation, entire documentation, we can see and we can read it, we can get more knowledge. Okay. But my suggestion is don't follow this documentation. Why means so official documentations looks like more tricky, okay, more complexity. Understanding? So that's why whatever the materials myself I'm going to share. So those materials you need to be follow and read it. Definitely will understanding everything. And later I will suggest you some websites also where you can do practice, online practice, interview questions. I'll take care of that one. Clear that one? So yes, Python first interactive cell I'm opening. So directly we can get this one, guys. Triple greater than, this is the Python. Here we can type the Python related code whatever we want. Like this we can type it immediately, like this coming. Again you can print whatever you want. Okay. So see here, a equal to 10. It means storing the 10 value into a variable. So in the Python memory allocation at runtime, so this is the integer value. That's why integer memory creating. So memory allocation, all things take caring by Python only itself. So after executing this line, whenever we are clicking enter button, immediately this line syntactically correctly there, then immediately memory creating for this line. Okay. For the 10 value one memory creating, that is representing by a variable. Later, whenever we are using this a variable, we can access that 10 value. We can access the 10 value. Is it clear, all the people? Okay. So here, first of all, what is happening means like this creating, guys. So one memory creating. So this memory is representing by a variable. Okay. So now print method, whenever we are using print a, so this a reference related memory is this one. Okay. So a representing this memory. In this memory, what value is there? That is we can access and we can get it. Clear this one? And one more point is for every memory, something address there, guys. Some address there. This address technically we are calling a hash code. This address technically we are calling hash code. Okay, for every memory, one hash code is there. This hash code is unique. This hash code is unique. For example, A equal 10, B equal 20. So for B, separate hash code, for A, separate hash code. So for identification purpose, uniquely identified purpose. So this hash code useful. Okay. Okay. Now using this reference in this memory, what value is there? That is we can access. And in this memory, what type of value is there? In this memory, what type of value is there? That is by using the type method, we can access type of A. Okay, that is integer. That's why int type we are getting. Understanding? Okay. So this memory address, if you want to know, this memory address, this one, if you want to know, then we have the ID method, guys. ID of A, like you can use ID of A. Then this memory address, we can get it. Is it clear? These three methods, very, very useful methods, basic methods. Depending on the situation, number of times we are using these three methods. I want to be comparing two values memory location. So 10, one value is there. I have 20 value. Both are having same memory or different memory. I want to know. That time ID method we can use. So in this memory, what type of value is there? I want to know. Then the time type method we can use. In this memory, what value is there? That is I want to access. Then we can use print method. Clear? Three basic methods. Yes. Now print A accessed and type of A, type of A. Then so we are getting like this, guys. Class int, simply integer type. If it is a float value, then for example, you can see here 10.50. This is what float value. So type of B is float. If it is a string value, then how it is coming, can see here. For example, name equal to, I'm taking here Virat. Name is Virat. So string values, guys, using the double quotations or using the single quotations. In between the double quotations or in between the single quotations, some characters we can write, that is called string. So later more clearly we will discuss about the string, guys. You know? So yes, now type of name, See here, for string related str we are getting. It means in Python, string data type representing by using str. Str means string, guys. Str means string. Is it clear? So integer, int, float related, float to string related str is there. Like so many data types there. We have the database section. Data types there. We have the data types related section. So there we will discuss all data types related more clearly. Okay, just remember right now this one. Okay, I want to know ID of a variable, ID of a. See, different hash code value we are getting. It's a big number. We are unable to be remembering this number. Just something number came like that. You need to be remember. Next, ID of B. ID of B. See, both are different. IDs always unique IDs, not same. Clear? For A different ID, for B different ID, for C different ID, like that. Okay, so I said already this is the interactive cell. We are calling this one, this black screen, interactive cell. This interactive cell is useful for testing only, basic testing only. So how we are creating a value, how we can access that value, how we can test that value related memory, what type of value that is, idea of that value, like that. So for writing the real-time coding, for doing the real-time applications, this is not suitable. Why means here many lines at a time writing is not possible. Only one line at a time we are writing only one line. For example, I created first this line here. So after clicking enter, immediately for this line, memory is creating in the memory allocation. Next, whenever I'm executing this line, immediately executing that one, output we are getting. But I want to write at a time 100 lines code. After that, I want to execute all at a time. So for that, this is not suitable. That's why we can use batch mode. We can use ideally. Okay, na? So another one is ideally. This one. So it is also looks like interactive cell only. This is also looks like interactive cell only. This is a black screen there, here white screen there. Clear this one? This is also same like this one. We can test, guys. Here also we can test a equal to 10. And now here print a. Same like interactive cell. Here also we can do type of a. So no changes here. And idea of a. Idea of a. Like that we can do it. And also here one more advantage there. So here some menus there, guys. Some options there. So using these options, we can open separate notepad. That is a Python related notepad. Separate notepad we can open. There we can create a group of lines code if you want. So if you want to create a group of lines code at a time, and if you want to execute, then you can use this IDE related notepad. Is it clear? Yes. Now click on this file. Click on this file. And after clicking here, so many options there. So you need to be remember this one. Control N, nothing but new file. Control O, open existing file, already available file. If you want to be open, you can use Control O shortcut and you can choose your file where it is there. Clear this one? And Control S. These three things remember right now. Control N, Control O, Control S, or else directly new file, open, save. Okay, I'm clicking this file and new file. So see here, like this one notepad opening, guys. So if it is screen size more big there, so you can reduce the screen size. You can reduce whatever the size you want, you can reduce it, guys. Is it clear? Okay. Now here I want to write basic coding. For example, addition related, I want to be write it, guys. So A equal to 10. Next, B equal to 20. And next, C equal to A plus B. Okay. And next, print C, like we are writing, guys. See here, 4 lines code I created, but not executed right now. 4 lines code I created, but not executed. But if you are using this interactive cell, this one, after writing first line, after clicking enter, then immediately this line executing, memory creating. In memory allocation, memory creating. But here not creating right now memory. After trying to execute, then memory is creating. Okay. But here not like that. I hope all people are following what I'm telling. That's why this is not suitable to developing the real-time applications, I said. Okay, here I created all the lines. So in the last session, so I explained, guys, one image, compiler and interpreter related differences. Clear? So Python is interpreter language, I said. Python is a interpreter language. Interpreter language means, so here we are writing the code. This is our main Python code. So we are executing this Python code. We are executing this Python code. Then this interpreter taking this entire code, directly giving the output. Only one time only we are executing. Only one statement only we are executing. Okay. So this interpreter internally in this source code, all lines correctly there or not. Syntactically proper code is there or not, checking. Okay. That is nothing but compiler. Internally there. Compiler purpose is checking the code correctly there or not, you are following the rules or not, like that. So if everything is properly there, then converting into machine understandable code. Converting into machine understandable code. Machine understandable code means byte code, guys, like zeros and ones like that there. So computer always understanding only ones and zeros related code only. Okay, na? So here in the source code, our English language code A equal 10, B equal 20, like we created. So this source code finally converting like this. Zeros, ones format. Now this code we can get as output like this. Finally, we are getting output. Understanding? So source code syntax correctly there or not, everything checking and converting into machine understandable format. This all take caring by interpreter. Python follows this interpreter related rules. If you are taking the Java, guys, if you are taking the Java, so in the source code, syntax correctly there or not checking by compiler separately there. So for this here, separate statement we are executing. Separate statement we are executing. So after executing compiler, now this this compiler converting into bytecode, guys. Okay, I mean intermediate code, converting into intermediate code, and this intermediate code again converting into machine understandable format. Again here one more command executing. Two commands required here. Two commands required. Then we are getting the output, guys. Then we are getting the output. Okay. So here not like that. Here one time compiling, another time running. So two statements required. Here directly we are running only. In Python directly we are running only. That is using interpreter. Interpreter behavior is one line executing at a time. Only one line executing at a time. But compiler, if underlines there, underlines all executing at a time. So out of 100 lines, 10 lines problem there in different locations, 10 lines problems there. So returning those all 10 lines. In those 10 lines, we have so problem like that returning, guys. Understanding? But Python is not like that. If 10 lines there, second line if problem is there, then immediately in second line only stopping the program. Third line not checking correctly there or not like that. So that is called interpreter behavior. Come on, guys. Are you understanding? Don't worry. Initially, you need to get this all clarification. Then more easily you will understanding remaining concepts. And if you are having any queries, end of the session, you can ask me, or else in the chat box, you can post your queries. Okay. So finally, I created this 4 lines code and I want to be save it, guys. Click on the file and click on the save button. Okay. Control yes. So now it will open like one window. And remember this one. So this is representing the Python. Sorry. So by default opens Python software installation location. Where we installed Python software, that location opened by default. Along with the Python software, these all folders coming. So don't disturb these folders. Don't save your file, your own file in this Python software location. So you can create one separate folder for your batch. So in your laptop, Python programs or Python practice, like one folder you can create wherever you want. In that folder, you can save it. In that folder, you can save it. Are you understanding? Okay. For example, I want to be create one folder, guys. So okay, I will open one D drive. Okay, here I want to be create one folder. So Python at the rate 7:30, or else simply 7 a.m. I'm taking. Okay. Spelling mistake. Let's wait. Python 7:30 a.m. I taken, guys, batch. Okay. So I created previously many batches here, multiple batches there, guys. So here many batches there. So that's why in different drive I'm saving. Okay. So now onwards I will save here. Okay. Now in this folder I want to be save it. In this folder I want to be save it. So comes to our ideally. This is our ideally. Now control yes. So now choose your file. So D drive, what is our folder? 7:30. So now you can choose, guys. So see here, I selected Python 7:30 a.m. batch. Now here you can save it. So any file name you can take it, guys. For example, this is edition program, edition.py. Python files extension is .py, guys. File name .py. Any file with .py extension is there, that file called as Python file. That file is nothing but Python file. If .java is there means Java file. If .html is there means HTML file. Understanding? If you are not giving this .py also no problem. Automatically save as a type is Python only. .py only. Can I? Yes. Save it. Now that path also you are getting here, can see. In this location we saved. This is our file name. Okay. After saving, I want to be execute this file. So in this ideally we have a shortcut called F5. For example, here run menu is there, guys. Click on this run menu. Click on this run menu. Click on run and next run module F5. Click on this run module or else shortcut is directly F5. Okay. So after clicking, so here you are getting the result. So for example, here I'm going to be write one more statement. One more statement. So welcome, welcome, like I'm giving. So F5. See 30 and welcome. Here we are writing the code, many lines of code. So and after executing, here we are getting the result. Is it clear? How creating the Python file and how we are executing? Everyone understanding? Yes. So next, guys. So here you can see, observe, all the people observe, all lines of code available in same line, in the same order, not same line, in the same order. See, all lines of code available in the same order. So this is called technically indentation related. Python follows indentation rule. Python follows the indentation rule. What is indentation? People are getting doubt. Got it? So this is the coding syntax rule, guys. So Java, .NET, like this kind of languages follows the blocks, follows the blocks. Blocks means using the curly brace they are representing. For example, I'm going to write if condition. If 10 greater than 5, it means 10 is greater than 5 or not, checking the condition. If it is true, then in Java, people are writing some lines of code here, whatever they want to execute. Whatever they want to execute, they are writing and closing this block. If this condition is not true, then so these lines of code, they want to be executed. Understanding what I'm telling? So in Java, people are writing like this. So here, these lines belongs to if block. Within the curly brace group of statements we can write. So whenever this condition is true, then only these if block related statements are executing. If condition fail, then else block related statements executing these two statements. So in Java, people are writing like this, using the curly brace group of statements representing. But in Python, guys, if if 10 greater than 5, 10 greater than 5. So here column operator we are using as a column operator we are using. Okay. And then if this condition is right, then executing these lines of code. If this condition is wrong, then executing these lines of code. Understanding? So in Java, using the curly brace, they are representing the block of statements. In Python, using the column operator, we are representing the block of statements. Okay. Okay. Next, here indentation means one point, remember. So here these two lines in the same order is there. Next one more line from here onwards you can start, no problem. Next one more line here onwards you can start, no problem. After that you are closing this curly brace. Assumption here, this curly brace not there. It means these all lines of code not required in the same order. Same order. One line starting here, another line started here, another line started here. It means different order is there. But in Python, not like that. In Python, all group of statements within the block required in the same order. If you are starting here any one line, it returns exception. If you are starting here also returns exception. All are required in the same order. This is called indentation. Okay. So by default here, no blocks we are using right now. Normal code we created. So by default, from starting onwards, all the lines required like this. From starting onwards, it means here, no space. Okay, directly we are writing. So you can see here last line, I move to forward. It means here some space there, some space there. So trying to executing like this, the top to bottom, line by line, up to here correctly there. When comes to here, problem is there. Why means starting onwards not their code. So you are not following here rule. You are not following the rule. So then immediately it returns exception. Syntax error returns. Indentation problem returns. See here, this is I'm going to be executing. Then immediately you got it one problem. See, syntax error, unexpected indent, unexpected indent. Where here we got problem. Okay, already I said guys. So after writing the code, this interpreter taking this entire source code and internally compiling. Compiling means top to bottom, line by line, first line correctly there or not, second line correctly there or not, like that checking. So in this code, first 4 lines correctly there guys. These 4 lines correctly there. When it comes to this last line, problem there. That's why here only stopping. Here only stopping. Otherwise, now you can see one more point. Last line correctly there. Next, here I'm changing. Okay. So now see here only showing error. It means first 3 lines, okay, correctly there. So internally for this memory creating, again here addition operation performing and assigning to C and trying to print here. That's why here showing problem because of indentation. Okay. So syntax error, we are getting unexpected indent. You are, if not remembering this message also no problem. Simply this one remember. If we are not following the syntactical problems, syntax errors we are getting. Okay. So this is the coding rule guys. Python follows all lines in the same order starting onwards without spaces. Without spaces. The point remember. Slowly, when we are doing multiple programs, you will understanding way of coding, how we are writing spaces, all the things. Come on, is it clear, everybody? Indentation rule. Okay, finally I saved and I executed, guys, this program. So we are getting the, after changing any line, guys, here, we need to be save it. Then only we are getting the output here. Output we are getting. Okay. So, and one more thing here, one shortcut I will show you. A equal to 20 there. B equal to 10 there. So if I'm printing A, no need of a print method here. Like this, print A we can use. Print A we can use. I'll reduce this screen size. Yes. Without a print, guys, just A also we can use. Directly we are getting output. So in this ideally, this is a shell, na Python shell. In this, without print method, directly variable name also we can use. Directly printing output. Got it? But this statement, if you are using here just A equal 10, you are not getting output. Print method 100% required here. In this notepad, print method 100% required. Here not required. This is only just for testing purpose only. Is it clear? Okay. So now next guys, A equal to 30 I given. No problem. If I'm printing A, 30 value coming. It means, so this is the old value. This value now replacing with this one. Using the A reference, latest value only we are able to get. So this is useless value. So this one automatically collecting by Python. Python automatic garbage collector is there. So unused values, unreferenced values automatically collecting by Python and deleting itself from the memory allocation. Because of that, lot of memory saving, automatically deleting unreferenced values, useless values. Got it? Okay. So you practice like this, A value, B value, print like this, all you practice, guys. So if you want to be clear, enter this screen. If you want to be clear, enter this screen. So here, cell, you can click on this cell and restart the cell there. Control F6 shortcut. Restart the cell. If I'm clicking restart the cell. So these all are cleared internally from the memory allocation. So previously A value 30, B value 20, like in memory allocation available. Okay. These all are now deleted. In memory allocation, no memories there. In Python memory allocation, no variable with values not there. So right now, I'm trying to be print here A. So right now in the memory allocation, A variable not there. So that's why name error we are getting. Name error, name A is not defined. Here I defined, but I cleared here. Restart the shell. After restarting, everything clear. So that's why we are getting name error. B also not there. Name error. Okay. Now I'm going to be defining value. A value 10. So after executing this line in Python memory allocation, this memory is there. So with the 10 and referenced by A, referencing by A. So in Python memory allocation, this statement there, guys. So if I'm using here for printing A, if I'm using A here, then immediately in memory allocation, so A reference there. This reference having 10 value. So accessing this value, printing this value. Clear? Like this. Right now available A, but B is not available. B variable not created. So that's why name error we are getting. So now remember, guys, most of the times people are getting this name error related problem. When you are getting this name error related, immediately you need to be remember this particular variable not available in the memory allocation. We need to create that one. The point remember. So 7 or 8 errors regularly repeatedly coming slowly one by one. You need to be understanding the particular error when coming most of the times like that. Got it? And already I said, create one required folder where you want. There you can save it always. Tomorrow program, day after tomorrow program, today program, all you can save there only. Don't save by default in the Python software location. That's not good practice. Why not saving? Lot of real-time problems there, performance problems there, loading problem is there. These all things coming days I will show you. This local Python software, using this local Python software, how we are creating a virtual software. Okay, what is virtual? These all things coming days you will understanding. Don't worry. So this is the basic program, guys. Okay. So today I closed this one, guys. My session is over. I closed this one, for example. So tomorrow I want to be open the same file. Tomorrow I want to be open the same file. So simply ideally you can type it. It will open like this. So immediately screen size if you want you can reduce for interacting more easily. Okay, now here click on the file, click on the open, Control O. So I said already by default Python software location opening. Okay? Now choose your location. So in D drive, Python 7:30 AM batch, open the, here our program is there. Okay, na? So click on this file, or else select that one, you can click on this open. Okay, na? So then with existing code, file will open. Okay, move to this side. So now I want to be execute this one, output here we are getting. Here, according to your requirement, you are not getting output. Then coming to here, again, change whatever you want, you can get it. For example, see guys here, print C. So because of that 30 value, we got it. What is this 30? Is this addition or subtraction? We don't know. I want to give before that message also, before the 30 message also I want to be display. Addition is 30 like that. So then here in this line, so you can create within the quotations, either single quotation or double quotation. You can follow guys, comma, comma. So in these quotations, whatever you are writing, for example, something blah, 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 I'm writing. Okay. So that as it is, you are getting, as it is, you are getting. Is it clear? Now here you can write your meaningful message, what you want. So the addition value is the addition value is okay, like I want to be create guys. Now execute. See here, now meaningfully there or not. The addition value is 30. The addition value is 30. Got it? So here, comma separating important. Comma separating. This is the string value. String value as it is printing, and this is a reference. See reference value now printing here. So the addition value is 30. Okay, now students. Okay. I don't want to execute this line. I don't want to be execute this line here. If you want to be commenting in every language, Python, C language, Java, .NET, HTML, whatever, you can take it. In every language, comments section also there. Okay, in that particular language, how we can commenting, that is we need to be know it. So we are learning right now Python. In Python, how we can make it this particular line commenting. Okay, so that is by using the hash symbol. By using hash symbol. See guys, see here. Before my line, before the statement, hash symbol I used. So if we are using this hash symbol, after the hash symbol, if any line is there, any content is there within that single line, this entire line is commenting after the hash. Before the hash, if you want, you can create that statement executing. But after the hash statement, hash symbol, whatever the statement is there, that is going to be commenting. Now this line not executing. I mean Python interpreter not finding this line. If we are putting hash symbol, this line not finding to the interpreter. That's why not executing. See, only welcome message we got it. Clear? So this is how many lines commenting here? Only single line commenting. It means in Python, we can create the single line comment by using hash symbol. That is the point, guys. Okay. So multi-line comments also there. We have the comment section separately there. I will tell more clearly. So multi-line comments also there. For example, I have one more statement. Print print hello. Hello is one statement. Next, print Python is easy. Python is easy. Okay, like now, right now, many statements there. All we are getting. Hello, Python is easy. Welcome. All are dummy statements. Remember. Okay. Okay. Just for understanding, spaces also I'm taking. Okay. So now here, these two lines I don't want to be executed at a time. These two lines I don't want to be executed. It means many lines. 2 lines or 3 lines or 100 lines, whatever. All lines at a time I don't want to be executed means multi-line comments required. So in Python, multi-line comments, right now, 3 statements. You can put like for every line, for every statement, hash symbol, you can put it. Okay. So then, okay, all statements not executing, no problem. If 100 lines there, for 100 lines comment, single line comment if you are putting, that is making more burden on developer, wasting a lot of time. Am I right? Wasting lot of time. So instead of that, multi-line comment you can use. So using triple single quotation, guys. Triple single quotations. It means 3 times single quotations. I create open and 3 times closing also. Okay, now see. So starting from here, ending with here. So in between these triple quotations, so what are the lines there? What are the coding lines there? Those all lines, those all lines are going to be commenting, not finding to interpreter. That's why not executing. Is it clear? Multi-line commenter. So now if I'm executing, you're not getting. If you want, you can make it here one more print. Okay, just dummy container, whatever you want, you can make it. This line executing. Super. This last line. Why means this is not commented. Only these 3 lines are commented. Okay. Okay, one more point. Triple double quotation also. This is the double quotation. Second time, third time. Triple double quotation you can open, and triple double quotation you can close it. So this is also commenting, multi-line commenting. It means in Python, we can create the multi-line comments by using single triple quotation or double triple quotation. Okay, na? Okay, one more rule, guys. So here triple quotations. double related triple quotation I used, and here triple single quotation I used. Okay, na? See here. So open with double quotation, closed with single quotation. So don't use like that. Don't use like that. That is syntactical problem. Syntax error. Unterminated triple quotation string. So this message don't focus. Okay, on this message don't focus. Only this is the important one. So here problem is unterminated triple quotes. It means here you started triple quotes, but you are not closed. Okay, starting there, termination not there. So that's why it goes like that. So within the triple double quotation open and close, or triple single quotation open and close, same required. Open with the double quotation, closing with the single quotations, don't use. And also here message also, guys, here single quotation is there. You need to be use single quotation only. Don't use here double quotation. Got it? These all are basic rules. First 1 week rules you are getting. Once if you are understanding the rules, later whatever the code you want, you can create without getting confusing. I hope you are following, guys, all the people. Okay. And one more thing, one more rule I want to be give it here. Print, okay, Python is simple. Python is simple. I said single quotation, double quotation combination not possible. Getting error. Okay. Okay. Now here, single quotation there. So simple, I want to be highlight, guys. Or else only Python I want to be highlight. Or easy statement I want to be highlight. So again here, single quotation I'm using. Within the quotation I want to be get like that. I'm thinking, showing a error. This is the false statement, guys. False statement. So here is is a Python keyword. Python keyword. It is having some meaning. Later I'll tell about that meaning. This is keyword returns true or false values. Okay, na? So that's why here string value from here to here terminating. Okay, na? So here single quotation there. Here also single quotation there. So up to here like one string, and from here to here like one string considering. So this is different behavior. So that's why in between the single quotation, if you want to write the again quotation, double quotation you can use. Or else here starting only double quotations, if it is there, in between the double quotations, you can use single quotation. Okay. So in between the double quotation, don't use double quotation. In between the single quotation, don't use single quotation. Okay. Alternative, remember. Between double quotation, single quotation we can use. Between single quotation, double quotation we can use. The point, remember. For example, you can see here double quotation I'm using. So yes, now this statement is correct. So entire line we can get the output. Now this is highlighted or not between the quotation. Python is simple. Hope you are following all the rules. Rules important. Indentation rule and quotations rules. Commenting how we are putting these things I explained right now so far. Okay. So one more point, I will give you that one. So yesterday some people missing na. After installing the Python software, environment variables you need to be put it, guys. This point also remember, environment variables. Whenever we are installing, so at the time of installing, one checkbox asking, you need to be select the checkbox, then automatically adding the environment variables. Otherwise not adding, we need to be add it manually. How we are adding, yesterday explained. I will share the screens also today. Just remember. So this one is for which purpose? First one, this is Python interpreter, guys. Interpreter. Interpreter. So this one interpreter related location. And in this what is there means pip there, guys. Pip, pip. Python installer package. Python installer package. Using this pip command from the internet, third party modules. Some other people developing, okay, they developed and they kept in internet. We can download those using this pip only. So if you want to be work with this pip, we need to be add this path also. So coming days I will show you pip many times I will use. That time you will understanding more and more. Okay, na? So these are the two locations we need to be add it. So here can see, open the computer. After installing the Python software, guys, in the C drive, users, in your users, your username. In my laptop, Lenovo is there. In your laptop, maybe your name is there. Go to users and select this app data. This is by default not displaying here. This is a hidden folder. So if you want to be enable, you can click on this view and you can select this hidden item checkbox. If you are selecting this hidden item checkbox, then only we can able to see this app data. Okay, na? So click on the view, click on select this hidden items, then enabling this app data. Otherwise, this is not able to see here if you are unselecting this one. Okay. Okay. In this app data, local is there. In this local, programs there, guys. Programs there. In this programs, Python software is there. In this Python, your version 3.1, 3.11 version, 3.11 version. In this, these all are default libraries. So here, this one is the Python interpreter. Python related main software, this one. Okay. So this entire path, one time you need to be copy and you need to be add into the environment variables. Okay. I will show you that one also. Wait. Next here only scripts folder is there. In this folder, pip there. This is the application. So now up to this scripts folder also, you need to be copy and save somewhere. Later we will use this one. Okay. These the two paths we need to be add into the environment variable section for the path variable. Okay. So how we can give that one, I will show you here. So right click on this PC, guys. Right click on this PC and click on this properties. After clicking, you will get like this. Here right side, advanced system settings there. Advanced system settings there. Click on this. Click on this. Now opening window like this. Automatically advanced tab will select, and here environment variable section is there. Environment variable section. Click on this, open window. Now here user variable section, system variable section is there. Anywhere, no problem. So here path there. In this also bottom side path there. Path there. Anywhere you can add it. So I used this one. So select this path variable. This is the variable name. Okay, here what are there? These all are called variable names, variable values. Okay, so select the path variable and double click it. Otherwise, you can click the new also or edit also. That is all your wish. No problem. Simply double click like this coming. So here I added already. Already added. At the same time, if not came, we need to add this one. We need to add these two things. How we are getting these paths, I explained right now. Copy and paste here. Okay. So this is a pip related. This is Python interpreter related. Here, anyone having doubts? Environment variable section, how adding related. If you are adding like that only, guys, so open the command prompt. Open the command prompt. So here type the Python and click enter. If you are adding those environment variables, then automatically coming like this from the command prompt. Otherwise, Python not recognized, like one exception showing, error showing. After adding the environment variables only, like this Python coming. Now here also Python coding, we can do it whatever we want. Again, if you want to come back to the command prompt, this is your command prompt path. So simply Control Z shortcut you can use coming back, or else exit shortcut if you are not remembering. Exit method, guys. Exit method. Method means parenthesis required. exit you can enter. Okay, you can type and enter, then coming back to the command prompt. Again, from the command prompt, if you want to go into Python prompt, type the Python. These are the shortcuts you need to be remember. Okay, right now I installed the Python software. Which version I installed if I want to know, then Python hyphen version you can use. So which version I installed, you will get it. Python version 3.11.2 I used. Up to here all the basic fundamentals, guys. Okay. So these all information. So today you will get the material. These all commands, how we are testing using command prompt, using the ideally how we can create the files, how we can test it, everything available in the material. So up to this section, today I will upload it. You people will receive those all. Okay. So and here now installation, guys, downloading related explained, and environment variables how we are adding explaining. And after installing, we are getting the Python shell, and ideally how we are interacting with those, how we can use those things I told right now. Simply after installing, after installing, so we are getting Python shell, black screen, and also Python IDLE. IDLE means integrated development language environment. Integrated development language environment. So this is one tool, guys. IDLE tool. We got it. And Python documentation also. Python docs. Also we got it. Able to testing Python code expand. So most of the times regular we are using IDLE only in this Python course. Okay, not only these things, some more real-time tools there, some more real-time tools there, guys. So here ideally tool is there, Jupyter is there, okay, Atom is there, Spider is there, Eric is there, PyCharm is there, Eclipse, NetBeans, Visual Studio Code, like n number of real-time tools there, IDs there. Whatever we want, we can use that one and we can develop coding. So as a Python developers in the real-time companies, most of the time people are using PyCharm or else Visual Studio, guys. So VS we are calling simply Visual Studio, also using Visual Studio Code. Okay. VCS people are calling VCS, Visual Code Studio. So .NET related people most of the times using this one. Java related people using Eclipse. Python related people using PyCharm. And any other IDs also you can use. That is all your interest. That is all based on your interest. Okay, these particular IDs how we are downloading and installing, I will show you. Okay, so first I'll give you that point. If we want to develop Python coding, Python coding, then then we required then we required some code resources, guys. If we want to be develop the Python coding, then we require some resources. Some resources. Okay, these resources are dividing like two types. So one is editors. One is editors called, and another one is IDEs. IDEs called. So editors means, guys, editors means by default in our Windows system, Notepad, Notepad coming, Notepad plus plus coming, and Edit plus, guys. So many are there. Edit plus, Edit plus there, and Nano is there. If you are using a Linux system, if you are using the Linux system, Nano, okay, Nano ID by default coming in the Linux, and Windows systems Notepad coming by default. these remaining editors we need to be download and install. Okay, so using these all things, anyone you can use and you can develop it. So these all are basic level only for learning basic program, 1 2 programs only. But more big programs, if you want to be developed, editors not suitable. Editors not suitable. For example, this is my notepad plus plus. So here I can write my Python code. Just I'm using like a equal 10. I want to be save this one. So for example, sample.py, like that file name, if I'm saving, using this also we can execute. You know, but here this is not good to developing the Python code indentation following related. This is not good. Always ideally only you can use. Got it? Okay. So next here, some IDEs also there, guys. Some IDEs also there. So many IDEs there. As a Python developer, we can use PyCharm, PyCharm, and PyCharm, Autumn, Sublime, Sublime Text, and VCS, Visual Code Studio, Visual Code Studio. Okay, like many there, guys. Eclipse, Eclipse, NetBeans, like so many ideas there. Only some I given here. So anyone you can download and install. Most of the times, the .NET related people using this one, Java people using this Eclipse, Python related people using PyCharm. Most of the time, and that is not rule. You can use any IDE what you want. Okay, na? So I will take care about this PyCharm and also this Visual Code Studio. Both I will explaining you. Okay. So this is later I will tell you how downloading and how installing. So right now initially some days we can use editors only. These all notepad by default coming, remaining we are downloading and installing. And here ideally also there, na? That is after installing the Python software automatically coming ideally tool. So this tool we are using in our core Python, ideally tool only for coding development purpose. Okay. So how we are opening the node ideally, how we are saving the writing the code, how we are saving. These all first program related structure I given, guys. Same structure regularly we are using. Okay. And next some important functions, guys. Some important functions. So built-in function we discussed already. Some functions we discussed. So many are there. Slowly we will discuss. One is what? Print function we discussed. And another one is type function we discussed. And another one is ID function we discussed. So what is the use of these functions? Are you able to give answer? Using print, displaying the value, what is there in a particular memory. Using type, in that memory, what type of value is there we can get. Using ID, that memory related ID we can access. Address of that memory we can access. Okay, na? So here a equal to 10 like we are putting. So now this 10 value, if you want to be access a reference we are using, and the type you can get, ID you can get it. Like that we can access. These three are important functions. Slowly you will get more. Okay. So up to here, all the basic fundamentals. And one more point also, Python comments, guys. Python comments. So this section also we discussed the basic point. So single line comment, single line comment using hash symbol we can write. And multi-line comments using using triple double quotations or triple single quotations we can use it. Is it clear? Remember that point. And here one testing, see. So I'm writing here a equal to, so simply 10 value. So this is as is printing as again. Here I'm writing the comment. So storing 10 value into a variable, This is statement meaning. So storing the 10 value into a variable or assigning the 10 value into a variable. So after the hash symbol, whatever the line is there, this is not executing. Only before the hash symbol, what is there, that is only executing. Okay, no? So sometimes people are writing what? First, writing this comment and then next here storing the value. Like this also people can do it. Okay. So what is the use of comments? What is the use of comments means? Sometimes using the comments, we can explaining the what is going in our code, what is happening in our code. For example, myself, I created like this one statement. So in this statement, what is happening? If any other people see by reading this one, understanding. Okay, as a developer, myself knowing here 10 value storing, but one 10th class student coming and seeing this code, this line. So because of this, by seeing this one, what is going here, they don't know. But by reading this one, they understanding. Okay, storing the 10 value into a variable like that. Okay, so comments are used for documenting our code. Comments are used for documenting our code for future purpose. So when real time code, when we are developing, hundreds of lines code we are writing, hundreds of lines code. So sometimes by using this documentation, so easily understanding purpose, we are writing guys. Okay. As a good programming developer, always we need to be follow the documentation also for our code. Then only other people will understanding. For example, 3 months one project I'm developing, suddenly myself moving into the other project. Okay. So I'm moving into other project, some new person coming to this project. So that person not understanding all the lines of code. If I'm writing documentation starting, then that new person will understanding easily what is happening here, what is going here like that. So that is a good practice, guys, following the documentation. Clear? So all the fundamental things. And also one more main point, indentation related I explained. Indentation. Indentation. Indentation rule. So indentation means following the same order of the lines, same order required. Here, so all lines are available in the same order. If you are not following order, then immediately it throws error. So that is important. And blocks, how we are representing means using the quotation. Already block related explaining. Blocks related. It's all slowly we will get more clearly indentation related, blocks related when we are developing the coding wise. So blocks using column symbol. Blocks using column symbol we can represent. So inside the after writing the column, some group of statements we can write. Those all group of statements comes under one block. If block, else block like that. So what is if, what is else? These all things slowly you will get coming sessions. Okay? Yes. So up to here enough. All the basic fundamental related. So tomorrow onwards, tomorrow separate chapter, data types and its variables. Data types and its variables. Chapter wise we will discuss, guys. For example, any organization, if we are taking like a school or bank or whatever, so every organization having some data. So what is the school name, who is the principal, like some information is there. So how we can represent that information in coding wise, and that school can do what kind of action. nothing but operations. So operations, how we are representing. For example, bank, if you are taking bank employees there, employee name is what, salary is what, like these are the data. And in bank, what we can do deposit money, withdraw money. These all are actions. Okay. So what can do actions, how we can represent the data. So these are all things from tomorrow onwards, chapter wise, we will discuss. So there we will get data types related concept all. Okay. First 1 week, guys. So from tomorrow onwards, today session also very, very important. Installation related and first coding, first basic program, how we are creating, how we can use ideally. That is I told, comments I told today. Tomorrow onwards, 1 week sessions, very, very, very important. Don't miss it. At any cost, don't miss it. This 1 week, whatever the topics we are discussing, all are rules. These rules coming days I will use. For example, today I told comments related. So if you are remembering that one today, if you are understanding this comment related today, up to end of the course, whenever we require comments, same rule only we are following. Again and again, no need to be discussed. Clear? Like this, coming 1 week session. So different rules I will explaining Python related. And about all these rules related, one assignment also I will say to you, you need to be understanding by attempting that assignment. Yes. So I'll stop now here this session. If you're having queries related to so far this session, you can ask me, guys. The recording I will stop. Anyone having queries?